everyone, we're going to solve the equation for cosine 2x plus 3 sine of x plus 1 equals 0. And this is not restricted domain. So we have to solve for all values here. And I'm going to go ahead and write my double angle cosine in terms of sine. So I'm going to write it like this for my double angle. So that's going to be rewritten as 1 minus 2 sine squared of x plus 3 sine of x plus 1 equals 0. Now what's going to happen is we're going to add these two to get negative 2 sine squared of x plus 3 sine of x plus 2 equals 0. I don't like to lead off with this negative, so let's negate everything. You get 2 sine squared of x minus 3 sine of x minus 2 equals 0. It makes it a little easier to factor. So when you factor, you're going to get 2 sine of x plus 1 times sine of x minus 2 equals 0. Therefore, we have sine of x equals negative 1/2. When you set this to 0, this one's going to be sine of x equals 2. However, our sine of x has to be in between negative 1 and negative 1. So sine of x has to go from negative 1 to 1 in that range. Therefore, we can't use this one since it doesn't work. So when we take sine of x equals negative 1/2, and you do the inverse, so x equals sine inverse of negative 1/2, that means x is going to equal negative pi divided by 6 using your inverse function restrictions, right? But we have to get all values, so we have this negative pi divided by 6 here. So to get all values, the way we want to write this is x equals, and we're going to keep adding pi. So it's going to be some number, let's call it k, times pi plus negative 1 to the power of n times negative pi divided by 6. So what that means is, for example, if I add this pi to this, I'm going to go around where I can just, this will be pi, but I get 1/2, not negative 1/2. So there's where the negative 1 to the power of n comes through. So every time you keep going around and around and around, you can get positive, negative, positive, negative. This actually simplifies to x equals k times pi, and I can pull this negative out and write minus negative 1 to the power of n times pi divided by 6. And this means k is any integer. So I'll put a double z here. Alright, so k is any integer. So this is accounting for all values where sine of x, it just goes on and on and on. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.